Kalim. Eich echsher lahamshich l'skayim achrei shenutcha v'yiseinu v'yimayiseinu. How could we continue when our fathers and our mothers, Achenu v'achiyosenu, our brothers and sisters, Baneinu v'noiseinu, our sons and our daughters, V'chol oilamenu charav aleinu, our whole world has been destroyed. However, Rebbeinu Shalom, as history repeats itself, when Yaakov Avinu be'esha Esav bali lachem bai, when Esav came to fight him, Chilek es hamachana shaloi lebeis machanais. We know Yaakov divided his camp into two camps because he said, Yavai Esav al hamachana ha'achas v'yikav v'haya hamachana ha'nishal l'fleita. So asked Rabbi Chana, asked Rabbi Simcha Wasserman, why split the camp into two? Well, what value is it to have a second camp if the first camp is killed and the second camp needs to be institutionalized? What value is it to split the second camp? Well, the survivors, what good? The survivors are better off dying if they're all going to be scarred like that. The only purpose of a machane hanishar rakidei lahakam echad is only to rebuild. So what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do? Hashem created a certain phenomenon. And that phenomenon is Hashem made a miracle. And the reason we didn't go out of our kelim, and the reason why Klal Yisrael was able to survive for 2,000 years, is through a miraculous phenomenon called God making our hearts turn into stone. And we became numb and callous to the tragedy. Yeah, once in a while we could remember it and feel it and give a little krechts, but that's all lip service. It's not deep. Because if it would be deep, we would go insane. Otherwise nobody would... You think people who came to America in 1950 could have rebuilt their lives had God not intervened and created the phenomenon that the Navi Yechezkel says, and that is, turn their hearts into hearts of stone? Because if they would have had human hearts of flesh and blood, they could not have woken up one morning in their life. Uma osa HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yechezkel HaNavi misnavi ala eis asher HaKadosh Baruch Hu yikabitz es Yisrael mikol ha'ratzos v'yavi oisam al admasam v'oimer v'nasati lochem leiv chadash. God says when Mashiach comes, He's going to give us a new heart, v'ruach chadasha etein b'kirbechem, and a new spirit He's going to place in them. V'hasiroisi es leiv ha'even mi b'sarchem. I'm going to remove your heart of flesh. V'nasati lachem leiv basar. I'm going to remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. Mavuar, we see from here, Sheviyoseinu b'galos, that when we are in exile, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sam b'kerbeinu leiv even. God gives us a heart of stone. Ulefima shehigdamnu, based on what we've just given as an introduction, based on our introductory remarks, Hatzorich v'oisel leiv even mavuar. The requirement and the necessity for this heart of stone is self-evident. Rak leiv even yachol la'achzik ma'imid b'chal hatzor she'ovdos aleinu. Only a heart of stone could survive, could tolerate what traversed upon us. Kasha b'chol dar v'dar oimdim aleinu l'chaleisenu. Rak b'shel oisay leiv even in anu yotzim midateinu. It's only because God gave us a heart of stone that we didn't go mad.